All right, let's get right to NBC News correspondent Ellison Barber. She is just outside the Capitol. Ellison, tell us about some of the security measures you're already seeing there today.
Hey, Allison, we have seen the security perimeter around the U.S. Capitol just continuously grow. We've also seen more and more National Guardsmen arriving to the U.S. Capitol. If you look across the street here, you can see on top of that barricade, those barricades are not new, but the razor wire at the top of it, that's new. That was added today. We know and we have seen razor wire on some of the fences closer to the actual U.S. Capitol building, but they've now added some on this more outer layer of the perimeter. Behind that, of course, you see some of the thousands of National Guard members who are now in Washington, D.C. I spoke to the commanding general of the D.C. National Guard earlier today, and he said that as of this afternoon, there are 21,000 National Guardsmen on the ground. Come Inauguration Day, there will be 25,000 at least. He said that they have now been authorized to have more than that if needed. If you look a little further down the street, you can see some of the military vehicles and all the additional law enforcement who are on the ground. It's not just the National Guard here. You have Capitol Police, Secret Service, FBI agents, U.S. Marshals, D.C. Police, just to name a few. They are all here focused on the United States Capitol. And as we get closer and closer to Inauguration Day, we're seeing their security posture grow a little more aggressive, a little bigger each and every day. You can see they have dogs right over there. That one that just barked, they come anytime. These buses, when we see these trucks, these big like tour bus type things come in, that's typically inside it are members of the National Guard. So then they come to a checkpoint, the bomb sniffing dog comes around the car before they're cleared to go inside. You can see him checking there right there. That's a Capitol Police officer with his dog. This is kind of what we're seeing very frequently down here near Capitol Hill. Allison?
Yeah, those dogs are the very important job this week. Ellison, you mentioned the numbers. Some 21,000 already there. National Guard troop presence going up to 25,000 by Inauguration Day. Let's just talk about how this compares to inaugurations past, what we've seen in years before.
You know, National Guard members always come and help out on Inauguration Day, but never to this level. And when you talk to people who live here, even speaking to members of the National Guard, the commanding general, they say that this is not normal. This is far more than they have ever had at any inauguration. And most security events in D.C., I think someone was saying after Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, they had around 14 or 15,000 National Guardmen come to the district. Now we are at 25,000 or soon to be at 25,000 National Guard members or more. I want to play a little bit of the sound for you from the interview we did earlier today. This is the commanding general of the D.C. National Guard. His name is Major William J. Walker. Listen here.
Nobody's taking any chances. I mean, it's essentially that simple. We're not taking any chances. This is 3 times the number of guardsmen we would normally have in support of the United States Secret Service, and it's just to ensure the peaceful transition of presidential power.
I also asked the Major General about those reports, the report that came out in the Associated Press over the weekend that the FBI is now vetting all 25,000 National Guard members because U.S. defense officials are concerned about the potential of some sort of insider attack. He said that because there are so many layers, he said the FBI is scrubbing, the Secret Service is issuing credentials, that he feels like they are confident they know who is within their ranks heading into Inauguration Day. Allison?
Ellison, I understand there were also several arrests over the weekend in D.C. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, my producer Dan Gallo and I were actually walking kind of up along this way on the street when yesterday evening we saw police officers had a man handcuffed. We later found out from the Washington FBI field office that that was an individual by the name of Coy Griffin. He was wanted for his alleged involvement in the Capitol riot on January 6th. Capitol police officers detained him initially. The FBI then came and took custody of him. That was the 4th arrest we had heard of at a Capitol checkpoint or near the U.S. Capitol this weekend. 2 other individuals were arrested and they had weapons on them. One of those arrested, they said that they were a security guard working in downtown D.C. and had simply forgotten that they had their weapon in their vehicle. But all of it, perhaps a reminder of how serious the law enforcement office, National Guard members down here are taking things. They're stopping people at checkpoints left and right, and barricades, they just seem to keep growing. Allison?
Yeah, what a difference 12 days makes in terms of security at the Capitol, from the riots to what we're expecting on Inauguration Day. Ellison, thanks so much.